Hello, all my merrymakers. I am Becca, and welcome to All the Things Thursday. This one is the last All the Things Thursday of January. I know I said that last week. Trust me, last week was still recovering. So January will be over very shortly. I think the 1st is on Friday. Without looking at a calendar, I don't know that for sure. To all my people who keep on coming back and watching these segments, thank you very much. I appreciate it. To anybody new here, welcome. All the Things Thursday is my weekly video that I check in and tell you about all the yarny things that are going on in my world. We have recently switched. This is the first one that I'm recording on Wednesday morning while my daughter is in therapy, so that I can record tutorials Wednesday night. So I do have a couple of objects that I'm going to show you. I'm also going to talk about stash down, and some other things. So let's talk about stash down first. So I did finish, I think 4. I'm looking down because I'm looking at an Excel spreadsheet. So I did finish 4 objects for January. So so there was the fern shawl that I gave to Patricia from Yarny Cat for her birthday. It weighed 6.1 ounces. And then there was, I don't have both sleeping hats on here. I should have both sleeping hats on here, but I don't. I only have one sleeping hat. I'm going to assume both sleeping hats weighed about the same because they're about the same yarn and they're about the same size. So that was 4.8 ounces. And then there was what I'm calling the braided granny hat that I made for the physical therapist for her birthday. And that was 3.6 ounces. Now, I also finished that dice I showed you. But it is MIA right now. I went to look for it in order to weigh it so that I could do the stash down. And I couldn't find it. It is gone. It is lost to time and space. Nobody seems to know where it is. So that's a little disappointing. But I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna make another one. They're very easy to make. And hey, I think at least 2 people said they wanted to see how the dice was made. So after I finally do the Blissful Flowers motif tutorial, I will do the dice tutorial, which will be less of a step-by-step process and more of a, well, you'll just see. Basically, yeah. Anyway, I keep on getting ahead of myself. So I have ordered my yarn from Get Knit Faced, and I've received an email from them saying that my order has shipped. So I will probably be doing that opening video. I cannot talk. I got very interrupted sleep last night, so I'm a little bit tired. I will be videoing that opening Friday the 21st to be posted Saturday the 22nd. And then the Saturday beforehand, we'll talk about perspective buys for March. All right, that's all the housekeeping. Let's look at the projects. So I have been working on a baby blanket for my friend who is due at the end of March. Oop. That's my second project that I want to show you. So I've got 1, 2, and I'm working on the third square. I did get halfway, so I'm very proud of myself that I reached my goal of finishing the previous square and getting halfway done with the next square. Woohoo, go me. So I felt like I deserved a treat, and that was in the form of casting on the beautiful yarn that I got from Miss Bridget. Now this is actually a recast on, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But this is a lot quicker of a color change than I anticipated, but I still think it's the right call for this yarn. What I really like is when I caked it up, it's kind of like, looks like pooling yarn. So I'm hoping this will eventually pool. So I had to restart this because after I caked it, so when I initially cake yarn, I cake it twice to make it nice and neat. So after I caked it the second time, I tried to use my cup that I bought, and it does not fit. It doesn't work. Instagram lied to me. So I tried to pull off enough yarn so it would fit, and it just ended up this big, huge mess. So I had to frog it in order for it not to be a huge mess. So, you know, I actually have to use the ramen bowls for their purpose, which is to eat ramen out of them. So I bought some more of those dangly from the wrist ones, so that I haven't received them yet. You can buy them a couple of different places, and I know the person who originally thought up the concept made a post about that recently, and I'm really sorry that's happened to you. I just hope that, you know, you have the patent, and if you have the patent, you seek legal counsel on how to best protect that patent. And if you don't have the patent, I'm very sorry. So that is it. Short video, because all of my, like I said in my last video, my crafting time is severely reduced due to the fact of homeschooling. We've had a couple of snags this week because I did not anticipate some of my son's lessons going as long as they did. But I think we've got a new plan moving forward, which I like, he likes, and I think we're all really enjoying the fact that we can pick our own schedule and it's more conducive to life. Who would have thought? All right, so goals for this next week. Second verse, same as the first. I mean, I need to finish the current square and hopefully get at least halfway done with the fourth square. And if I do get that far, I'd like to work some more on the shawl that I'm making with the spellcaster yarn. I don't think I actually said the name of the pattern I'm using for either of those. So for the blanket, the name of the pattern is Magic Number. It is a free pattern, I believe, on Ravelry. I will try to link it. And then the pattern that I'm using for the spellcaster, it's technically called Purple Dream Shawl, but mine is going to be called Fall Dream Shawl, because that just looks like fall colors to me. And I think when I'm done, it's gonna look like leaves instead of grape clusters. And I will also include the link to that because I can't remember who that's by right now either. All right, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, make sure you give us a like, especially if you're subscribed and you would like to stay subscribed. That way the evil YouTube overlords don't unsubscribe you from my channel against your will. Feel free to comment down below. It helps my analytics. If you're not subscribed yet, I have a lot of yarny content, and if that's your job, don't forget to hit subscribe. Notification bell. You guys know about that notification bell, right? Yes. And if you really want to help this channel grow, share this video with everyone you know. In the meantime, make what makes you merry. Ciao.